All right. Greetings, everyone. We are back for our Bible study, Bible read, really. And I'm going to start with Proverbs chapter 4. Beauty! Sorry, I always forget to tell my offspring what I need them to do before I get online. So that's why you hear me. Bew! Log on and heart it.
On where? TikTok?
Yeah, thanks. The whole time, thanks. Okay, chapter 14. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. He that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but but much increase is by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scorner seeketh wisdom, and findeth it not. But knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Go from the presence of a foolish man, who, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. I'm going to reread that part. Go from the presence of a foolish man, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. The heart knoweth his own bitterness, and a stranger doth not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth, and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth, and is confident. A wise man feareth, and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth, and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich hath many friends. He that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that hath mercy on the poor, happy is he. I agree. Do they not err that devise evil? But mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good. Thank God bless. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful wicked witness speaketh lies. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. God bless. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. In the multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the want of people is the destruction of the prince. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him have mercy on the poor. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous hath hope in his death. Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that hath understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but the wrath is against him that causeth shame. All right. Thanks, greetings, gratitude, everyone. Thanks for the live. I see y'all. Love you. I see you, boo. Love you. Okay. Chapter 15. Proverbs chapter 15. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. Excuse me. A fool despiseth his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. In the house of the righteous is much treasure, but in the revenues of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Hell and destruction are before the Lord. How much more than the hearts of the children of men? A scorner loveth not one that reproveth him, neither will he go on to the wise. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. Yeah, a little bit, but still cheerful countenance. The heart of him that hath understanding seeketh knowledge, but the mouth of the fools feedeth on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast. Better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith. Better is a dinner of herbs. Let me repeat that. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. A wrathful man stirreth up strife. But he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. The way of the slothful man is as an hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. I need to read that again, because a wise man maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors, they are established. A man hath joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season. How good is it? The way of life is above to the wise, that he may depart from hell beneath. The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, I better give something back. Okay, where we at? The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart. My eyes light. Okay. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart. And a good rapport maketh the bones fat. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul. But he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. That's good. The fear of the Lord is in the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. So, good people, gratitude for all the loves and the likes and the lives and the joining. I'm going to continue to time check. How do I get a time check? Let me see. Can I press this button? Beauty! Okay, let's continue. I need a time check. What do you mean? You can see how many hours I've been on. Ask Mia. Ask Mia. Please.
On 4.
Thank you, lover. I can't see it myself. Just ask Mia. Close my door. Chapter 16. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. The Lord hath made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil.
17 minutes.
Thank you. Go tell me when I'm at 30. Close the door. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Close the door all the way, please. Beauty! You! Close the door all the way. Let's continue. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. Nice. And by the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When a man's way pleases the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues with outright. A man's heart deviseth his ways, but the Lord directeth his steps. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresseth not in judgment. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. Okay. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, to get understanding rather than to be chosen, to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. Sorry. Not sorry. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. Yes, happy is he. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. Okay. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. He that laboureth, laboureth for himself, for his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. A violent man enticeth his neighbor, and leadeth him into the way that is not good. He shutteth his eyes to devise froward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord. Gratitude, greetings, thanks. Gratitude for the love and the likes. I love you all too. I'm going to continue this, my last chapter. I see you, Karma Carmel. Gratitude. Gratitude for joining. Darrell Jackson. Shins. Better is a dry morsel and quietness therewith than a house full of sacrifices with strife. A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causeth shame, and shall have part of the inheritance among the brethren. The fining pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but the Lord trieth the hearts. A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips. Giveth heed to false lips, and a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. Wow. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker, and he that is glad at calamities shall not be unpunished. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. Yeah. Excellent speech becometh not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. A gift is as a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath it. Whithersoever it turneth, it prospereth. He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separateth very friends. I just want to reread that really quick. That children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. I don't know who needed to hear that again, but I need to hear that again, okay? Let me keep going. Okay, a reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. An evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore cruel messengers shall be sent against him. Let a bear robbed of her whelps meet a man, rather than a fool in his folly. Whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. The beginning of strife is as when one letteth out water. Therefore, leave off contention before it be meddled with. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord. Wherefore is there a prince in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he hath no heart to it? A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding striketh hands, and becometh surety in the presence of his friend. He loveth transgression, that loveth strife, and he that exalteth his gates seeketh destruction. He that hath a froward heart findeth no good, and he that hath a perverse tongue falleth into mischief. He that begetteth a fool doth it to his sorrow, and the father of a fool hath no joy. Jeez. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. Wisdom is before him that hath understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth. A foolish son is a grief to his father, and bitterness to her that bear him. Also to punish the just is not good, nor to strike princes for equity. He that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is considered wise. And he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. So that's my Bible reading. Gratitude, greetings, whoever joined. I see y'all. God bless y'all. I'm very happy that y'all joined. Beauty! Just getting a time check. Okay, let's see. I see people in the live. I always wanted to join other people's lives. I don't know what we do in there, but greetings everyone for joining the live. I'm gonna end this Bible reading. Hopefully I'll see you all soon again to do this again. Gratitude and thank you for everyone. We're already there?
Yep, we're good.
You want to say bye?
Mm-hmm.
Come. Cutie. It's this one's birth anniversary in a few days, so. Oh, you had the life effect. Look.
Yay.
I kissed you and it transferred.
Yay.
All right, let's log out.
I gotta give it back to you.
No, quest mode on. I don't even know what this stuff is.